Hey everybody, welcome to Hey We're Talking. It's me, Scotty D. Got Derek Tant. He's the mayor of YouTube. Go ahead.
I'm just used to being center mass, not with just this tiny little amount.
Nobody knows what you're talking about.
Sorry.
It's
my camera's all
insider information, but that's okay.
The camera was all wet.
Yeah, he got named the mayor of YouTube. I don't know how. Is it the mayor?
The mayor of YouTube. Yeah. Thanks, Boontar. He named me that.
We've talked about it before, but I don't know. Was there an election?
It was an unelected appointment.
Okay.
Wow.
And then we got Bob Peel, who has not been elected anything.
No. I did get votes for the presidential race, though. 8 of them. So that was exciting. No, that was awesome.
You and your friends.
So
were like, hey, we're not going to vote for that guy. So just vote for me. It was during 2018.
How many votes did you get? How many votes did you get?
I didn't.
In the last.
I didn't try to get any votes.
Well,
I made sure. I made sure my vote counted.
Mine did too.
Okay. So anyway, what was I going to say now? You made me lose it, Derek. Dang
what?
it.
You were.
Yeah, Derek. It's all your fault.
Yeah.
Damn it, Derek.
I don't remember. I forgot. These two are both sipping on a little bit of Grandpa's cough medicine. So
I've actually got myself some Pneuma coffee. Speaking of Pneuma coffee, go to PNEUMA coffee.com. Get some coffee. Type in the coupon code HWT and get 20% off.
That was the best, most conveniently.
That's the worst.
Like, it was just
that's the worstest. But
no, you did it great.
Perfect.
You got it over with quickly.
PneumaCoffee.com.
We didn't go into the whole you can save money or anything like that.
Oh yeah, the little if you buy $100,000 worth of coffee.
I'll just say this. It'll save you more money than Geico.
That's true.
Just type in that coupon code HWT.
Yeah. There you go. Geico. If you want to sponsor the show, feel free. Send Bob an email. Hey, we're talking.
And the Geico savings not even guaranteed.
That's true.
You could save.
You could. Yeah.
It's a possibility. You might. But if 15%. You go to pneumacoffee.com, you will, as a 100% reality, save 20% of your money 100% of the time.
See,
look at that.
That's true. And then we made it all nice and compact, and then we blew it, and we kept talking about it. It was really good. Listen, Chris, we can talk. I'm not against giving Chris Bean all the love in the world. I like his coffee a lot, so it doesn't matter to me. So put in that coupon code HWT for 20% off at pneumacoffee.com. I am wrapping it up. All right. So let's just get into this quickly today because we know that we are over a week, like a week and a day, separated from the Super Bowl. But people are still talking about certain things that happened during the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
And so we're going to...
Saints got screwed, right?
Yeah,
they all just protested and did not watch the Super Bowl.
You know what? I do want to say this, though. One of the coolest parts was Bill Belichick said that the Lions gave him the blueprint for stopping the Rams. How do you like that?
That's cool.
That's pretty good. Huh? My crappy team?
I think that would make me feel worse.
No, it's great.
Be like, way to go, failures. Thanks for...
hey, not
only
that,
giving us the keys.
The Lions beat the Patriots this year. So technically we're the second best team in the whole NFL. So
whatever you got to do to feel good about yourself.
Believe in the blue. There you go.
Whatever you got to do.
But
technically we beat the Patriots in the regular season.
So and we almost beat the Rams.
We should have a ring. We should have a littler ring.
We're going to get a little banner that says beat the Patriots 2018. That's what we're going to hang from the rafters.
Here's something funny about that. You know, so many people are upset that the Patriots are constantly in the Super Bowl. Akeem Hicks from the Chicago Bears.
Yeah.
He tweeted or put it on Instagram the other day, said, you know, a lot of people are complaining about Brady being in the Super Bowl again. There's only one thing you can do about it. Beat him.
Exactly.
Beat him.
That's my whole thing. All. I think we talked about this. There was a guy here in the Detroit area, this really popular sports talk guy, and he was just like yammering on and on about how boring it was that the Patriots were going to be in the Super Bowl again. And I was like, hey, here's an easy way not to be bored. Somebody else has to beat them then. If you can't beat them, too bad. He's like, I get tired of these teams that are always in the finals. I'm like, whoa, you're stupid. What are you going to do? They have a good organization. Shut up.
Well, the thing is, if the bottom line is you have to beat them. That's really all it comes down to. So if you don't want them there,
and all year, everybody was like, these, the new NFL, these high flying offenses, a lot of points. And then the Super Bowl was like, what, 3-0 at halftime? Something like that. 3-0. And then ended up, what did they win? 13-10 or 16-10 or something like
13-3.
13-3.
Yeah.
Even worse than I thought in my head for some reason.
Yeah.
13-3. Defense does not win championships, guys. What? Yes, it does. Well,
it was a defensive-heavy Super Bowl.
Yeah.
A lot of people were like, it's the most boring Super Bowl ever. I actually thought it was kind of exciting. It was
Derek
nice
wants
to see
actual proof that people said it was the most boring Super Bowl ever.
Pre-show during our pre-production meeting.
Yeah.
Scott was all like, everyone's like, man, this is the worst boring Super Bowl ever. And I'm like, who said it?
Yeah.
What's his name? Who said it to you like that? And he was like, well, no, nobody.
I didn't say that. That's not true. I told you that it was people, the talking heads on TV and radio shows. They were all like, what a boring Super Bowl.
Well, all you got to do is look at Twitter, look at Instagram. I mean, people were bored by it. To me, I was actually entertained by it still because I like the defensive side.
He likes the defense.
And
Bob loves the D. I get it.
I love the D. And the tenacious D.
I was at work.
Yeah,
but I did manage to.
You're always at work for the big games. What is with that?
Always at work. I don't know. It's just the way it. It's just the way it comes down.
The way it is.
I'd rather be home for Christmas.
Oh, that's nice. Precious.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Patriots did win again the Super Bowl. Yeah. 6 rings
for
Tom Brady
to watch it, and I thought it was kind of blah. It wasn't entertaining to me.
Didn't like it,
but I appreciate that it was a defensive battle. But it wasn't like I wasn't like woo.
Yeah,
I wanted some excitement.
It wasn't super exciting, but it was good.
It got toward the end. It did.
Yeah. So here's the other thing that I didn't talk to you guys about before we started. That was interesting to me. After everything was said and done and all the people, all the reporters rushed the field, they all came in on Tom Brady. And this was really bizarre to me. They were squishing in on him so hard. And there were like a couple players that had come to kind of congratulate him and give him a hug and stuff. And he's like having to tell these people, back up. And they're crushing him. And I was like, what is wrong with these people? Back up. It was weird. He was
literally yelling.
Yeah.
Give me space, move. I've got to get through here.
Yeah.
It just was
these
unreal.
People are crazy. And the person on CBS, because they had the Super Bowl, the girl that was the woman that was interviewing him, she was really like tiny lady.
Oh yeah.
And these people are, I mean, seriously, it was like how you picture like Black Friday when people are rushing into the stores. They were just squishing in on them. And I'm thinking, dude, what is going on? Why are people so crazy?
Tom Brady's everybody on sale, 40% off.
Everybody just wanted to get that first interview with him.
Well, the lady from CBS gets the first interview, so it's like, back off, jerks.
Yep.
Oh, dude, journalism. Don't get me started. Anyway, so that was a weird thing. And then the commercials. Cheryl actually wrote down the commercials. She already ranked them. I'm not going to tell you her ranking, but she wrote them down. And I'm going to throw a couple of them out there and see if you guys remember any of them. Let's see. Do you remember the Hyundai commercial?
Nope.
Jason Bateman in the elevator?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Did you like that one?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay. Of course, they had movie ones. They had Captain Marvel, Hobbs and Shaw. The Doritos one, I don't even remember what that is. What did Doritos do?
I don't remember it.
This is the one that made me go, really? That's your commercial? The Steve Carell Pepsi commercial. Do you remember that?
Oh, that was a terrible commercial.
What a bad commercial. So, Derek, let me set this up for you. So, basically, there's this person in like kind of a diner area, and she says she wants a Coke to drink.
That was Cardi B or something, wasn't it?
Somebody. I don't know. I'm too old to know who that is. So they're like, they want a Coke, and the server says, "Is Pepsi okay?" Which I think is the most terrible way to sell your product. And then Steve Carell is like, "Is Pepsi okay? Of course it's okay. It's the best, blah, blah, blah." And then what's the guy who goes, "Yeah"? What's that guy?
That rapper
Lil
dude,
Jon?
I don't know.
Yeah, Lil Jon.
Lil Jon
was like, "Okay." It was the weirdest.
It was not good.
Dumb.
It definitely did not make me want to drink Pepsi.
Not at all. It was so stupid.
There was one that I saw.
Okay.
And I don't really even know who it was for.
Okay.
I forget. But it was Anthony Lynn. He's the head coach of the Chargers.
Okay.
Right? And he was meeting with a bunch of first responders.
Oh yeah, those were good.
Yeah.
And he was telling the story about how in 2005 he was in a car accident.
Yep.
And he should have died.
Yep.
But it was the first responders that saved him. And like the ones that actually responded, they were like, "That was us.
Yep.
It was us." And
Yep.
he like, you could tell that it was like
cried.
super genuine. He was like, "Oh my God." And he like went to hug him. I was like, got me in the feels.
Yes.
That was kind of an emotional commercial.
It was
that was like, I got
Verizon.
goosebumps just remembering remembering the commercial. That was a good commercial.
Yeah.
The other one that I thought was really good, and it was nobody was in these commercials. It was just text messages, and they were hilarious. Was the T-Mobile ads?
Yeah, the T-Mobile ads. They were actually good.
The little text, like it was just so funny because they were like, just funny texts that, like, for instance, I think there was one where this person was like texting their kid and saying, "Hey, honey, I'm going to be home soon," and she's like, "Dad, this is not Mom. This is me," or whatever. It was pretty funny. They were good. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, there was one of them where it showed a text message, "I'm here for you."
Yeah.
And it said, "Oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. It's been a tough time or whatever."
Yes.
And he's like, "Well, I'm here for you. I'm your Uber driver."
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
And so it was cool. That was some of the neat ones.
And another one that I liked too was I didn't like this one so much, but you guys, we know why we like this now since I watched the show as well. There was a Bud Light Game of Thrones commercial.
Yeah, which that was pretty cool. Little crossover between the two. Definitely better than the Bud Light anti-corn syrup.
That was so dumb.
Things.
And speaking of, the Budweiser commercial I think was so stupid.
Which one was that?
They always have the one where the horses, the Clydesdales, are pulling it, and they were playing like some kind of, I think it was, I forget the name of the song, about wind. But then they said that they are using wind power to power their plants. And then down at the bottom in the smallest print possible, it's like 10% of the power we use is from renewable energy. Right. But it's like they tried to make it like they're using windmills now to power their plants. And it's like, no, you're not. And the one that was one of my favorites as far as beer goes was the Stella Artois. It had the dude from The Big Lebowski in it, and I didn't care about the Sex and the City part, but that was pretty funny when the dude came in. That made me laugh.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good, even though I haven't seen The Big Lebowski. I did get the reference, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, what about these Abe Lincoln Pizza Hut commercials?
Oh, them are just stupid. They were
so
pre-Super Bowl. Those were pre-Super Bowl as well. At least out here, in Illinois it was.
Yeah.
It's dumb. $5.
And the one that I thought was really funny is because we know Benon actually started a channel, Gives a Minute. He started a channel of is it ASMR, the whispering stuff and the noise making stuff. They had a Michelob Ultra Gold ad where the girl it's Lenny Kravitz's daughter, I forget her first name, Zoe Kravitz. She has two microphones and she's like talking about the beer, and I'm like, are you serious right now? This is like so
it was
bizarre.
It was a little weird. I know you posted that in the Creator Cast Facebook page.
Yeah.
Before the Super Bowl aired.
Yeah.
I thought that was just weird. I didn't.
The bottom line, guys, is that this was a bizarre year for Super Bowl ads. Not nearly as funny. That's what everybody likes. That's what everybody wants. They want funny, creative Super Bowl ads.
So why are they not funny anymore, Derek?
I don't No,
I know.
Because
go ahead.
Funny is not. It's the. I don't know.
Bob,
why?
Go ahead.
So one thing I did notice, and it's probably going back to the Gillette ad. Okay, the Gillette ad that came out about toxic masculinity. If you noticed a lot of these commercials, they were female heavy.
Oh yeah, big time.
So it was a push towards
heavy
putting
females.
more female into the spotlight. And I think everyone was doing a little bit of a different take, kind of bouncing off of that Gillette commercial that aired a few weeks ago. I think that's why people were trying to do a little more serious. And like I said, so many of the commercials, it was all female.
Yeah, they were boring
commercials.
But here's the thing: they weren't overtly political, but they were definitely female empowerment. They had a commercial that had this girl who made a college football team. She's from Michigan. She's 5'6", 130. She plays for like East Los Angeles College. She's a cornerback. She played in one game, 0 tackles, but they made this huge commercial about her. And I was kind of like, okay, look, again, if there are females listening, I'm not crapping on females, but I'm just going to tell you this.
They do have videos of that on Pornhub.com.
No, stop.
Oh, sorry.
I'm not saying bad things about females at all here, but I'm telling you, this girl, like this whole thing of women, I'm going to get in so much trouble. Women playing in professional male sports, to me it's not that I don't think they couldn't play, but I think that they would be, number one, probably treated differently, and number two, if they were to sustain a real full-on hit and were injured badly, I think that would just be terrible.
Well, you think about that. Take a girl who's 5'6",
130 pounds.
130 pounds, okay? So my wife is 5'4" and pretty close to that weight.
You're not allowed to say what she weighs.
I know. Kidding. That's why I said pretty close to that weight. So imagine, I mean, we all know somebody that height and that weight. Imagine that person going up against a 6'5", 400-pound lineman.
Well, they're not going to be 400. How about just say let's pretend a linebacker or even a running back.
No, just somebody who's
5'10", 225-pound running back going so fast, hitting the hole, and and all of a sudden you're going to try and tackle this guy. It's not going to end well.
No, that's going to be like a kicker trying to tackle.
Although, man, have you seen some of these guys now that are coming out of college that are like punters and kickers? They're massive. They're monsters.
Yeah, I just saw a story about the Miami Hurricanes or something.
University of Miami. They drafted a 45-year-old punter from Australia. Yeah. He's got tattoos all over his neck and stuff.
Yeah.
It's very bizarre. I'm like,
so the bottom line is, guys, we're sick of all this female empowerment. It needs to stop.
No. I get it. I understand. Men have ruled the roost for a long time, but at the same time, come on, man. Listen, I'm going to get beat up for this, but I don't care. Let's be real.
No, it's what you say. There is a difference physically, as far as muscle mass and whatever between men and women, and so there's women competing with women can be competitive and entertaining.
Yes,
and then men versus men can be is competitive and entertaining.
Yes, it is. It depends on the teams, but yes.
Yeah.
No, I say, you know what? Let women in.
No, dude.
Let's do UFC, and let's do it men and women against each other. Just go in the weight class.
No.
And let's just throw it down. Let's just
listen. There would probably be some UFC chicks in the same weight class that might do heavy damage to a dude. You think about if somebody could play in the same weight class as what's her name, Ronda Rousey,
right? Who's actually in the WWE?
Yeah, she doesn't fight anymore. Well, she got pummeled. She got beat pretty badly by that one. I don't even remember the girl that beat her, but she beat her pretty handily. So anyway, I'm not going to take anything away from women because every single woman that plays professional sports of any kind could definitely kick my butt. So I'm not even going to say.
I'm just going to say this. Women are awesome.
Yeah.
They grow a person inside of them.
And then they squeeze it out of a small hole.
Squeeze it out.
I mean, it gets bigger and everything. I don't know if everybody knows that. I mean, it does get bigger, but.
I mean, women are amazing.
But the head comes out weird. It's not like a normal sized head. I mean, it is a big head, but it's shaped like a football when it comes out. That's a good way to wrap up the show. It does come out kind of looks like a football on the way out.
Of course, everybody, we are just speaking in jest. We do not hate on women, or as Scott says, crapping on women. We don't want to see that. Unless that's your thing.
No! Gosh dang it.
I don't get
Stop
it.
it. That's disgusting.
No judgment.
You do you.
Do you.
Oh my gosh, we have to stop. I didn't play one single drop during the whole show.
Well, no, you mentioned a drop.
What did I mention?